mission is to use the stored promethium in the refinery to destroy the enemy swarm. Acadian. First proceed to the Acadian outpost and establish their
use my class.
Then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the blast zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over Fox.
Taking up Overwatch position.
I should have done that. That was a bit of a waste. Extremely powerful person, but it is what it is. Oh my lord, one hit? What the heck? This guy's stuck into like a one-shot freaking lesson sword. Holy hell. Dang. Well.
Army.
Resemble a foe.
Reloading ammunition.
Behind. Racist.
Alien trespass at sight. Moving quickly.
Supposed to go down at some point. No, we're not supposed to do your roaring thing yet. Alright, here we go.
Commencing all-spec scan. Tagged a burrowing tyranny. All specs deep scan ready. Subterranean alien pest. Tyrannid menace annihilated.
There we go. That's how you use that.
have eyes on the guard camp. No sentries posted.
Listen, sneaky high beast. I resemble a foe.
And stay down.
I found some reporting in. Team has arrived at the Imperial Guard encampment.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Brothers, I hope you're having better luck. All specs ready to scan. Sweep complete, but nothing here.
So, our search was successful, Captain. Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Exterminated.
Very well.
Picking up extra rounds. For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
We're together, brothers.
Obstruction removed. Exterminate the Tyranid swarm. High beast here.
Never seen Prometheum in the war. Hope it burns all the same.
Pathetic Tyranid.
So many tourists. Jesus. That is a Connie.
Disgusting Tyranid scum.
Well,
Carnifex, take it down. Breathe and find strength. You are wounded but unbroken.
ah, come on!
Remain adamant. Rise and overcome.
There we go.
We have slain the Xenos Levy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sniper.
Exterminating. We broke the Xenos onslaught. Another Xenos fireform eliminated. Young beast, take it down!
Gun beast. Oh man, firewall. Damn it. I was really hoping not to not have one of these.
Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Choke on your spores, gun beast.
Ammo, yeah, at least.
Ammunition or specs deep scan ready.
So we push forward.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time. How close are you to the Promethean facility?
Take the ammo.
Arriving at the objective now.
You are making good time. We are going to need it.
Form up on my position. Stay close and sharp. Let us finish what the Cadians started.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude Promethean well. Cautiously, if you know what is good for you.
Deployment has begun.
Rites of activation have been observed. The generators hum in the machine god's name. Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload.
Releasing frag. Let us keep that swarm from ever reaching Generator 4.
Generator 4 is suffering mechanistic palpitations. Provide service before components are harmed. X-axis aligned by the Omnissiah's will. Does that mean it is close to finished? I think not. Running on Generator 1. Biological incursion on Generator 1. Do not foul the machine god's blessing.
Proceed to objective. For the Emperor!
Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision.
Progress is progress, brothers. We are almost there.
Demolition deployment sequence concluded. No errors logged under the Omnissiah's watchful oculus.
Come on, thank the Emperor. It is done.
There is an observation platform overlooking the Promethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
Xenos countermeasures successful. Standard new. Fresh munitions.
Objective on the other side.
For the Emperor!
What?
For the
Oh
Emperor!
gosh, is that a heretic?
Your aim tries.
What the hell?
Pathetic Tyrion.
Pretty sure I dodged that, but okay. It was like, no, you did not, good sir. Oh, GC, hello.
Found something useful.
Seed secured.
All specs engaged.
Anti-grapple tactic successful. Friendly firewall issued.
We made the lictor
Ejecting steer.
disappear. For good.
Ravener, Benito, I am not target practice.
Ended the Ravener's Ravener. Weapon details secured.
We have arrived at Nozick's facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
All specs.
There is one thing I know, Lieutenant. It is how to pin down an enemy.
I will hold you to that.
Now we wait until the Xenos swarm reaches our position.
Us against 100,000 or 200,000 Tyranids. I like those odds even without the bomb.
Confidence is a weapon. Overconfidence is a disadvantage.
Unseen ice thrown. Look at them all.
Could not miss if I tried. Not that it would make a dent.
for next encounter.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
We are in position and have eyes on the target, Captain. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it
Hold
done.
until the swarm is in position. Roger that.
The swarm is upon us.
Dumping Prometheum.
Changing magazine.
Do not let them pile up.
We're in the thick of it now. Initiating burn.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
We must shore up our perimeter. Flagged objective. Calibrate your aim. Check your aim. Console's alive. I offer my service. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Throwing frag grenade. Spore bombs incoming.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up.
More coming our way.
No, no! Wow, insta death. Ugh. Come on,
Trap
really?
set. Light when ready.
Man, damn it.
Do not let the Tyranids into close
Bringing
combat
in
range. Enemies closing in.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Reloading.
Right at the very end of the mission, too. Like, dang it. Should have stimmed earlier.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. We end this now.
Subterranean Xenos below. We have laid waste to the enemy. A fine victory.
Tyranid biosites down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work. Move to extract.
Iron Halo protocol.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
Should have just used my stims sooner. Silly me. Yeah, those rifle turret are just dangerous. Well, let's take a look. Today we ran the Filling Liberation, which is the max vent speed Power Blaster. We took the entirety of the top row, improved fast venting for faster cooling, Eternal Flame, which increases the burning time because burning really hurts on this one, right? As well as increased burning damage. Burning 5 enemies restores 1 armor segment every 30 seconds because armor at the highest difficulty is very, very good, and any perk that you can get, whether from your weapons or your class, that restore armor, it really helps your survivability. Potent Flame, extra damage again. Distance of enemies at a distance 10 meters or less than 10 meters take 20% more damage. Reduce the charge time. And burning damage increases, but direct damage is greatly decreased. This is still worth it because the sheer amount of burning damage you do will just knock enemies out. For the pistol, we ran the heroic one, Retribution's B quest, and as always, we took pretty much the same build we take every time. Nothing particularly special or out there. Just make sure that at the very end you max out your headshot damage and you take the gunstrike reload ability. As for the weapon, we take the fencing chainsword, right, where we spec into a lot more melee combat fighting ability, right? Being able to do double stomps helps clear Minoris, right? And you really want to be able to do as much damage as possible against Majora's enemies if you can. Today we ran with the tactical, and as for the actual class perks, we went with balanced distribution, so that your primary weapon does 10% more damage. In this case, it would be the flamethrower. And that is both for the direct damage as well as the burn. Next, we take heightened vigor, right? After you do your parry or block or dodge, you do 10% more melee and gunstrike damage. You don't lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back. As an alternative, you can also take this one, right? Reckless Pursuit. It's a decent choice. Versatility is not as great, but it's fine. And then the third one we take, of course, Emperor's Vengeance, because this allows you to sustain yourself by restoring ammunition, at least 1 magazine to your primary weapon every 30 seconds. We take Secure Stockpiles because this is just super useful, and it means that you don't have to be afraid to use your grenades, right? Transhuman Physiology is okay as a secondary one, right? But this is definitely the best one. Next, we take Viral Data so that when you do a scan, right, an Auspex scan on an extremist or terminus enemies, it restores half the cooldown. Very, very important for the uptime of your Auspex scan. Then we take Battle Focus, right? If you're going to take this one, you take this one when you are very confident in your ability to fight in melee range, either by blocking or parrying enemies. And it's just a free tac scan onto the enemy. And it has such an incredibly high uptime because it is completely independent of the actual ability itself. This is a completely separate and independent thing that you can reapply with no cooldown whatsoever. Next one, we take Concentrated Fire so that your zone lasts longer and enemies inside take an extra 120% damage, but if they leave the area, it's gone. They're no longer tagged. Very useful when enemies like Neurothropes or Carnifex are knocked down and they're stunned. That temporary window can be massive for just taking them out of the fight quickly. As an alternative, you can take, honestly, you can take any one of these. This is probably a good secondary one, right? Enemies marked by the Auspex scan take 75% additional damage, but the duration is reduced, right? That's an alternative. There's nothing wrong with this, taking this. It's very good against enemies that like to teleport around, like Hellbrutes, for example. Yeah, but this one's this one is a good alternative. This one is great when you're fighting against enemies that don't move around a lot, and a good example for this would be like the Helldrake in Reliquary. This would be a great example. Alternatively, any Neurothrop is a great example too. As for the signature perk, we take Radiating Impact. Right? It is, you know, the fact that it comes up every 90 seconds, you might think it's a long cooldown, but the fact that it allows you to do an immediate radial burst, it means you can knock an entire group of Majora's enemies into execute range straight away, just as soon as you activate it on one. Alternatively, Marked for Death is a good, decent alternative. The reason why I don't take it is because its cooldown is 2 minutes, which is very, very long. At the very least, it's longer than Radiating Impact, but otherwise they're both decent. Signal Jammer, personally, I would never recommend taking this unless you're just leveling up the class, and it's the only one you have by default. Otherwise, either Radiating Impact or Marked for Death are your best choices. As far as the prestige perks are concerned, we take Skill Supplier, which increases our ammo reserve. We also have Spare Power. Right, when you collect ammo, it restores ability charge. We take Resilience for more health upon med stimming. And lastly, we take Second Look. If no enemy has been scanned by the time the scan zone disappears, or Spec Scan's charge is restored. This one is just a decent safety mechanism to have. Like, let's say, for example, you try to scan a Carnifex or a Hellbrute and they just dash out of the way before it actually procs. Yeah, this is something that's useful to have. So, and that is the build with the tactical that we ran today. You know, we made sure that the enemy Xenos got to bathe in glorious fire, and they got to feel the true heat of the Ember's glory. So I hope you had a good time watching. Thank you very much. It's always great to have you here. Please, if you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always,